Atlanta, close-knit family here with immigrant parents who came over from Liberia a few years before you were born.
Yeah.
Heard a lot about the sacrifices your parents made to send you money back to their family when you were young. So you're a little kid. Parents are kind of sending this money back. How hard was that to understand the things you had to give up to sacrifice for your family back in Liberia?
Yeah, it was definitely tough because we already didn't have a lot. I was a kid who had very humble beginnings, so just seeing the sacrifices they made at that time, it was hard to understand. It's just like, why can't I have this toy? Why can't I, go to this to the arcade or whatever fun things were going on at that time as a child? You want all these things, but then as you grow and as you mature and you learn, the sacrifices, like it got to a point where I didn't even ask, because I saw my cousins, my uncles, my aunts who were coming to our house. A lot of times they would stay with us for anywhere from 3 months to a year at a time or more. And, I saw and heard the stories of just all the craziness that was taking place during the Civil War in Liberia. And so I knew that there was something bigger happening, something that was bigger than any toy that I wanted. And so at an early age, it helped me to learn how to just be selfless, and very, very important lessons that I've taken with me to this day, that realizing as a leader that it's not just about me, that there's somebody else out there who has needs, who is impacted by things that I do, by the things that I achieve, which was my parents all day.
We're going to finish up with what I like to call Rapid 10. This is 10 questions about your playing days, some of the people you played with, and you haven't seen these yet. We're just going to roll through them fast. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Rapid 10, kicking off at number 1. Toughest player you ever had to tackle at any level of football?
Definitely Percy Harvin.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Why is that? Slippery. Couldn't catch him.
Dude was slippery, like had track speed, but was still good size. Like he just was explosive and very, very hard to catch. I remember going against him my freshman year at Georgia, and that was my first game that I started.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
He was dominant in college.
Literally, yeah. It was me and him on an island, and they just hit him with a little dump toss play in an open field, and I was
You get
just
him down?
praying. Nah, I didn't get him down. I
You
forced
slow
him
him
back.
down?
Yeah, I forced him back inside, and so that my teammates can make a tackle. But nah, I didn't catch him.
All right. Craziest SEC fan base?
Definitely, I think it's definitely between Georgia and Bama. I mean, we have the two craziest, most religious. Like it's at a point of it where you can't really call it like just fandom, stardom, whatever.
It's a religion.
Yeah.
Call your company the Game Changer Coaching,
Yeah.
and you use that term, game changer, in everything that I've seen on your speaking engagements. What does it mean to you when someone's a game changer?
Yeah, so when Game Changer, when I first thought of that and thought of using it, I thought about the fact that everybody at the end of the day in some capacity wants to be a game changer. Nobody just wants to exist. I mean, some people do just want to be mediocre and collect a paycheck, but I know for me, when I think about my career, which is what the title was based off of, or the tagline was based off of, when I thought about everything that I tried to do from a performance standpoint, from a mindset standpoint, from a leadership standpoint, I wanted to be a game changer. I wanted to be the guy who not only could come on a team and change the situation, but I wanted to be able to change the situation for those around me. And
Worked with a lot of really great companies, either coming in and speaking to them, or
Yeah.
I know you've acted as a brand ambassador, advisor to a company. Tell me about one of the companies that you're most excited to be a part of and impact their journey.
Definitely. So one of the companies I've worked with a lot of different companies, of course, especially just leveraging my brand here in Georgia. But one of the recent ones I've gotten with is a company called Buffbox, and they're actually a fitness subscription company. So you think about the companies that send you clothes and you can pick one and send whatever you want back, or mentor in a box. There's a lot of different ones emerging, but this one focuses on fitness, which I'm very, very passionate about. I mean, just from a supplement, standpoint, vitamins, supplement, nutrients, apparel. I mean, it's a very, very neat concept, and they have a lot of companies that they're working with. And I'm all about, just partnering, collaborating. So I'm helping them to connect with different individuals like yourself, other athletes who also, I believe, can be brand ambassadors, other companies in that same fitness and nutrition space, and just helping them to grow. So that's a lot of what I like to do is.
Liliana, we're excited to have you here on the podcast. Let's talk about the book. You and your dad co-wrote a book for folks out there who don't know. It's called What Does It Take to Be a Star? So where did the idea for the book come from?
It came, well, There's this time when Daddy, he was like, okay, let's. He was like, are you ready to make a book, Ely? I was like, yeah. And then we started like writing down stuff, and um, I gave him a few ideas, and we started to make the book, and we just sold it out to people.
What an
Did
amazing
it?
experience. Now, have you gone
Yeah.
out and done some readings in front of some kids out there at schools?
Yeah, we've done some readings.
And was that a fun experience or a really nerve-wracking experience?
Sometimes, like when the sixth graders would come out, I would,
A little close to your age?
yeah, I would be like really nervous because sometimes it would be like, or they'll just start making faces.
Well,